I don't have a job.
I know.
Does that make me less of a man?
I don't know. How tall are you?
6 foot.
Stand up. You seem capable.
It's hard.
No, it wasn't.
Finding a job.
Oh. Well, it's not for me.
That's because you have ambition. All I have is inspiration.
Aren't they basically the same thing?
Ambition lasts longer. Inspiration's fleeting. So can I stay here?
How are you going to pay for food? How are you going to pay for heat? And water? You can't eat poetry.
So what's the deal with this stripping business? Do you have a pimp?
I'm not a stripper. I'm a model. He's not my pimp. He's a figure drawing instructor.
Is it cute?
He's bald.
Is it cute?
He's got 5 o'clock shadow and an eye twitch.
Do you think he's sexy?
His belly hangs over his gut.
Is it cute?
Yeah. I have to go. And you have to go too.
Why can't I just stay here? It's hot outside.
It'll make more of a man out of you. Maybe you'll find a job.
Yeah. Maybe. Can I get a kiss?
Oh, you smell like whiskey. Is that ambition or inspiration?
It's frustration.
Well, it hurts.
In the following scene, I was going to have a voiceover by the female character, talking about the instructor's hands and how they felt as they positioned her, how they differed from her boyfriend's, which were soft with inexperience, just his touch, a telltale of how much his mother loved him. She would contemplate the dirtiness of the instructor's hands, his fingernails, the cracks dug deep with charcoal. They were full of life. She could feel the mistakes he's made in choosing certain paths. He knew how to hold on to a woman. The basis of this idea was from a college girlfriend of mine, both of us writers fighting over the copyright to what we lived together. But she'd been to a gas station and noticed the hands of a man there, and she figured they were like that because he had no woman to go home to. He didn't need to keep his fingernails clean for a lover or a wife. She then reminded me that she hoped I would always make sure my hands were clean before they went inside her. I do, I said, 'cause it's really easy to get an infection up there, you know. Yes, baby love. My love, baby love. Well, I'm the director, and the reason you're seeing me is because I never finished the rest of the movie with the actors. It was mostly because conflict of schedules, or when we could have been shooting, we just hung out and partied. But mostly, I usually feel like it's because everyone else realizes that either my movie idea is dumb or it's a waste of time. I also didn't have an ending to the movie thought up yet. I was throwing around ideas, and I probably thought those were pretty stupid. And the way I make people deliver lines, how many takes I do, maybe, I don't know. But regardless, this has been my life. This is the way it's always gone. A stack of unfulfilled dreams because some asshole decided that you need help to make a movie. After the figure drawing scene, I was gonna cut to a shot of the guy character beatboxing on the street corner with his friends, or just goofing off, basically, showing that he wasn't even trying to get a job even though he really wants one. Or I was going to show him at a place called Silly Willy World, which would have an annoying theme song like Food Emporium. So it would be like, Silly Willy World, Silly Willy World. And that would show the futility in even trying to get a job, accepting their ridiculous guidelines and low pay to play by the rules and get everybody off his back. But it would be shit. Then I was going to cut to them in bed the next morning, and I have this storyboards detailing that scene. CU of an alarm clock going off. Female hand reaches in and shuts it off. This happens 3 more times in 10-minute intervals. Guy finally screams, "Would you get the fuck up, you fucking bitch?" She squeezes his face. "Hey, who buys you food? Who lets you sleep here?" "Sorry, honey bunny." "I'm sorry, baby." He kisses her. She gets out of bed. He watches her get up. As she walks to get into the shower, he notices charcoal fingerprints on her body. "What the fuck is that?" She reaches for her towel. "What the fuck is what?" "Those marks on you." She checks herself. "Oh, it's from when the professor positions me." "Positions you? Like he touches you?" "Yes. How do you think we work?" "Well, what does he have to position?" "The pose." "Well, can't that be like sexual harassment?" "It can be, but it's not. Now I'm gonna go get in the shower." She exits. Sometime later she enters and gets ready for her day. He watches her. "Do you want to make love before you leave?" "You should have asked me before I got into the shower." He watches her. We hear her moving around. And she makes her exit. Basically, the way the storyboards went, I had that scene end there. But then I had some other stuff I'd written. But the guy character says, "You are what you are. It's not something you become. I just have to make sacrifices to do what I love." And she says, "Yeah, we all seem to have to make sacrifices for you to do what you love." He says, "Hey, if I work just as hard as you, or harder but get paid less, does that mean my work is less important?" Basically, after this, I wasn't really sure which direction the movie was going to go. But I knew that I'd show them, the guy and the girl, interacting in different spaces.
It's not singing yet. 50 t-shirts and 50 pairs of pants and 5 pairs of shorts. And he wears every single one of them. Doesn't do the laundry until they're gone. Right. So when he has to do laundry, it's like it's massive. My mother and her boyfriend are the same problem. This much laundry. So we just put our laundry together, and it becomes this like
it's like 75,
laundry. And I'm like, I don't want to spend my whole Sunday doing 5 loads of laundry. It's not my style. So we decided that we're going to start doing our laundry separately.
Deal has been. All she does is complain about it, and all I do is the laundry.
That's not true.
That's a towel. Wait, you do separate towels?
Well, no, but I'm saying like, I'll wash the towels.
You know what's great is this shit. I'm just gonna put it in a script.
You drop them on the floor? I know you hate the class, but you don't have to do that.
Put those away right now. Put them away. Where'd they go? God.
I can't believe this treatment. I know, I mean, I don't fucking like Prince, but I don't break his records in half.
And so the director sits in his crash editing bay, contemplating the ending. Is love stronger than job security? One idea I had was that the girl would go away for a semester with the figure drawing instructor to Italy. And this might kind of prove that guys' suspicions were probably true. They were probably fooling around. But I wrote this when a girl I was dating was in Italy with her boyfriend. And sometimes the stuff you write at times like that is so close to the heart that it's cheesy. I mean, that idea wasn't bad, but in the end, one idea I had was he goes to a cafe and he sees her in there the day before she's going to leave, and he drops this book of poetry down that he's written all for her, and he says, "I'm a poet. That's my job. I write words for you." And that's cheesy. It's like too close to the heart or whatever. Essentially, there is no ending because there's not enough experience. This is a work in progress. Treating life as a work of art. Not an insurance plan, not a safety net. Lack of conformity leaves you still questioning the future like a child. Don't assimilate. You save that wonder, like gazing the drip that hangs from the faucet, until there is success. Then less questions, more answers, money, the calming of the soul through the deadening of the senses. Lack of any further goal-attaining processes. This is what they want you to be, a couch potato of contentment. Awake when everyone else is awake, to sleep when the rest of your coast sleeps. There is no ending because of lack of experience. You should treat life as a work of art. And this is a work in progress. The director sits at his crash editing bay, contemplating the ending.